Hey everybody, Dallas again with Chaos Fragrances. I'm back with my girlfriend Alexis, and today we're going to be doing a smell and rate video on most of the Creed fragrances that I own. So a lot of you have been asking for us to do these videos on specific fragrance houses. Parfums Vintage is another one that's highly requested. We'll probably be doing that one here soon, but today we're going to be tackling Creed. So I've got 14 of them here, and like I mentioned, we're going to go through. She's going to smell all of them and give her rating on them, what she thinks of them and things like that. So that sounds interesting to you. We're going to go and get started. So we'll start off with the first one, and that is Creed Original Santal. By the way, we did pre-spray all of these, so she is getting the dry down of them. So go ahead and tell us your thoughts on this one.
This one seems very citrusy to me. I'm not getting very many notes with this one, but I do like it. It's more of a summer scent to me. But like I said, pretty citrusy. Not my favorite, not super masculine or anything, but I would give this one probably a 6.
A 6?
It's not my favorite, but I like the fragrance by itself.
Is this something you would wear on yourself or no?
Probably not, no. It's kind of almost basic, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, not something I'd probably wear on myself.
Up next, we have Creed Royal Oud. So, go and check this one out.
I don't know about this one as much. It's kind of like a candle wick that's already been blown out. It's very woody. I like it. It's almost more of like a fragrance for a home or something, not necessarily a fragrance or cologne. This scent sort of reminds me of fall. I like this smell a lot. Again, not necessarily a fragrance or cologne, but something I would like to spray in my house maybe in the fall or something.
Good. So what would you rate this one?
I would give this one probably a 7. I like this scent altogether. Like I said, not necessarily on him. I like the more masculine fragrances, but this one is a nice smell.
Okay, so up next we have Creed Royal Water.
I really do not like this one. It smells very mature and kind of like old grandpa. I do his decants sometimes, which you can find on his website, and this is my least favorite fragrance to decant. I hate the smell. It's just very old smelling, like I said, like a grandpa's house or a grandma's house.
Yeah. So yeah, this one does have a mature vibe, like she said. Kind of smells like old grandma, in my opinion. More, I think it leans more feminine. Do you think feminine or masculine?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know. I don't really know if it's more feminine or more masculine. It just reminds me of old people.
It's one that we're not a fan of. What would you rate this one?
I would give this one probably a 3.
A 3.
I'm not a fan of it at all. It's one of my least favorite fragrances that he has, and it's just not my favorite.
Okay, up next we have Creed Bois du Portugal.
I really do not like this one as well. It is almost worse than Royal Water. A lot more mature. Too mature for him. I really don't like the mature scents, like I've said a million times. I would probably give this one a 2. I like it less than Royal Water.
Okay, up next we have a Ventus.
I love this one. This is one of my favorite ones that he owns. It's the first scent that I ever smelled on him when we first met.
Gotta start out with good impressions.
It brings back good memories for sure. But yeah, it smells very citrusy and almost like candy on the paper.
So yeah, this one definitely does smell different on paper than on skin. So if you are testing this one, make sure you actually wear it on your skin. Sometimes even on me, this can come across a bit sour. I don't know if you've ever noticed that.
Yeah, my dad even said one day that it smelled like BO on him on a really hot day that we went to the lake. He said he didn't like it at all that day, but it smells completely different on hot days and cold days.
Yeah, so this one, there's something about it. I don't know if it's all the molecules in this one or something, but it really can just vary depending on the temperature, the weather, probably like the humidity and stuff, your skin chemistry. A lot can vary when it comes to this scent. Generally, though, it's pretty well accepted by you. I know you like it most of the time.
Scent, yes.
So yeah, she gave this one, what was it, a 9?
Yeah, 9.
A 9 out of 10. A Ventus. This is one of my favorites, and it's one of her favorites as well. Up next, we have Irolfa.
I don't know if I've ever smelled this one before, but I do like it a lot. It's almost minty. It's really fresh. I really like this one. I would probably give this one about an 8, maybe a 7, 7.5. I really like this one.
7.5 for Irolfa. This is one that I kind of compare to smelling like the salty ocean air, like the ocean breeze. Maybe you can see where that's coming from.
I can see that.
But definitely a really nice marine scent. That is Irolfa. Okay, up next we have Viking.
I think this is the first time that I've smelled this one as well. This one kind of smells like cinnamon and cloves together. I also get hints of like a citronella candle. So like one of those candles that keeps away the bugs in the summertime. It smells like a summertime scent, but it is also very spicy as well.
Cool. So what would you give this one?
I would give this one probably a 7. Not my favorite, like I've said, but I do like this one a lot.
7 for Viking. This is one of my personal favorites as well. Really good signature scent. Okay, up next we're taking a look at Creed Silver Mountain Water.
This one I have smelled before. I used to not like it, but I've really grown into it more. It's very grassy and light. I think he sprayed the same amount of sprays on all of the testers, and this one I can barely smell. I have to really smell it. Like I said, it's grassy, and it's like I have notes of like tea, maybe.
Yep. Good. So, and by the way, I've been doing 2 sprays on each of these tester strips. So, like she mentioned, this one is on the lighter side of things compared to some of these other ones. So, what would you rate this one?
I would give this one probably a 9. I like the scent a lot. Like I said, I've grown into it a lot. I used to hate it. It used to be one of my least favorites.
Okay, cool. So, a 9 out of 10 for Silver Mountain Water. Again, this is another one of my personal favorites. Really good for summertime. Okay, so up next we have Creed Zesty Mandarin Pamplemousse.
This one is very citrusy. I almost get like a sunscreen vibe. It seems more of a summer scent than anything to me. I do like the scent. I would give this one probably a 7 out of 10.
Okay, up next we have Millesime Imperial.
I really like this one. It's very citrusy. It kind of smells like salt or sea salt. It has melon notes in it, and I would probably give this one maybe an 8. I like this one. Maybe something that I would like on him. It's not one of the most masculine, but I would give it a try on him.
Okay, so up next we have Royal Mayfair.
I really like this one. This one's one of my favorite to do decants of. It has notes of eucalyptus and mint, and it's just very refreshing, very nice. I really like it on him. It just smells very good and very fresh.
Cool. What would you give this one?
I would give this one probably a 9. I love this scent. It's very fresh, like I said, maybe more of a summer scent, I think.
Does it smell kind of like the woods to you, like outdoorsy?
Yeah, it does smell very outdoorsy to me. Just very calm and very relaxing.
Okay, up next we have Creed Virgin Island Water.
I feel like I've smelled this one before, but I don't think I have. I think I've smelled a clone of it. It smells a lot like pina colada. I don't usually like scents with coconut hints in it, but I do like this one a lot. It's very light. It has more lime in it, I feel like. It's very citrusy. I like this one a lot, surprisingly. I would give this one probably an 8.
Cool. So yeah, she's spot on. Pina colada, coconut, lime, very citrus heavy. And yeah, it surprises me that she likes this one too, because she's not really a biggest fan of coconut.
Not at all.
But she likes this one. And she actually did check out the Parfums vintage version, which you ended up liking that one a lot as well.
Yeah, I did like that one too.
So yeah, that was an 8 out of 10 for Virgin Island Water. Really good summer fragrance. Okay, so up next, second to last fragrance here, we have Green Valley.
I have smelled this one before, and I've never really particularly liked it very much, but right now, on the dry down, it is a lot better. I've done decants of it, and I just haven't really enjoyed it very much, but the dry down is a lot better than the opening. It's very grassy, very fresh, more of a summer scent to me. Not necessarily something I would like on him, but I do like the scent.
What would you give this one?
I would give this one probably a 7. I like this one, but it's not my favorite.
Cool, so 7 out of 10 for Green Valley. This one is unfortunately discontinued. It's really hard to find. I mean, if you look on eBay, there's like a few bottles like in Russia, stuff like that, which you probably should avoid those because they're most likely going to be fakes. But if you can get your hands on this one, it's one of my personal favorites. She did not like this one at all at first. She has kind of grown on it. Really good spring and summer fragrance, and I really like the story behind this one. A lot of people think the stories behind all these Creeds are kind of cheesy, but this was inspired by Erwin Creed's love for playing golf. So it really does smell like grassy open fields, which she alluded to, saying it smells very grassy, which is spot on. So Green Valley, 7 out of 10. Really, really nice one. Okay, and the last one we're going to be looking at today is Creed Spice and Wood. So we ran out of tester strips, so we got this one on my hand here. So what do you think of this one?
The name is very fitting for this fragrance. It is very spicy. It reminds me of cloves a lot. It also is very woody.
A lot of people will compare Spice and Wood to Royal Oud. So Do you like Royal Oud better, or do you like Spice and Wood better?
I like the Royal Oud a lot better. It's a lot sweeter, a lot more citrusy, I think.
Yep.
And I like this one a lot better.
These aren't really clones of each other, and they do smell quite different. I'm sure
they do very much.
You would
yes.
agree, but they are in the same ballpark. Both of them being, woody and a little bit spicy. So she prefers Royal Oud. I personally prefer this one. I really like the dry woodiness of Spice and Wood. Unfortunately, this is very expensive. Bottles this size run for I think over $500 retail. So on the pricier side from their Royal Exclusive collection. So, it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. It's not her favorite, but it is one of my personal favorites. So that's the last one, Spice and Wood. So guys, that was it. That was our smell and rate video on the House of Creed. That's pretty much all the ones I own. There are a couple back there that I left out, just a couple older smelling ones. One is Acier Aluminum, and one is some other one that smells bad. And then just my backup bottles and stuff are back there too. But basically all the Creeds that I own, and it's not a full Creed collection, but I do own, the decent amount of the ones that people are going to be purchasing. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications. Also, check out our second channel. We're going to be dropping new videos on that where we go over just random stuff, do random reviews, kind of get her opinion on some other products and stuff. And then also, don't forget to comment down below telling us what other types of videos you want to see us do, either on this channel and on the other one. We're going to probably do that Parfums Vintage smell and rate video here coming up, so stay tuned for that. So guys, that's it. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.